when I was there, it was like the level of detail y'all go into
It's different.
yeah, it is different because it's more hands-on. And I think that
Great example is like they made us do a survey and then book a call to get notes. That gives us one more opportunity to be like, you want to come back? And it's like, here's the thing about it. It's like, we don't feel slimy about it because it's not like I'm selling bullshit. We're selling. I remember I've said this before, there's two ways to learn. You watch and you listen. I listen what they're telling me to do in my business. I'm watching how they operate a workshop, and then I turn around and do that at my workshop. So it's I see what they do and I go, all right, welcome back. Business Brains and Brawn. This is episode 18. We got my boy Taylor here. Nick is out. He is with some clients at a show, man. Dude, hectic life lately, huh?
dude, so hectic. I was just telling someone today, I can you hear me? Hold on.
Yeah.
Oh, what's up? This thing. I was just telling someone today.
Now I can't hear you.
How about now?
Yeah.
All right. I was just telling someone today that the next couple weeks are gonna be so crazy, dude. I have 3 people or 2 or 3 people competing in the next 2 weeks. So one doing a pro show next weekend. We have a show here in Wilmington the weekend after that I have 1 or 2 people doing. And then we have 2 to 3 OBGYN appointments every week now. Yeah, the baby is supposed to be here. Well, will probably be here within the next 3 to 4 weeks at any point. We don't know. It's kind of just a toss up. They are going to induce her 1 month from today if he's not here yet. So June 28th is the due date of when they'll take us
That's
in.
Paula's birthday.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome. So yeah, if he doesn't come before then, but I don't know if we talked about it before. He's measuring like 3.5 weeks ahead or something like that. So he's like 98th percentile, they said. So we have to go each week for stress tests and growth scans for them to monitor. Yeah. So he was like 6 pounds at 32 weeks and 4 days. So, and they usually gain like half a pound a week after 32 weeks. So that, and then telehealth is going live today. And then yeah, man, just a lot going on.
That's nuts.
How
Well,
was
for
it?
us, I've
What is-
got tonight I leave out. So today is for those that are watching the recording, we're May 28th. I head to Switzerland in about 7 hours. Got to finish packing and all that good stuff, but we start the hike 2 days after we land, so 2 sleeps. So I got a 9-hour flight. That'll be fun. Yeah, so I don't know. The flight mans are weird. It's either you land at 6 a.m. their time or you land at 6 p.m. their time. You can't pick and choose. And so I was like, well, we'll sleep through it. But it also means I probably won't sleep that much.
Yeah.
Meaning that I'm going to be awake for a long time. And it's like, man, my last meal is at like 9:30. No, my last meal is like 8:30. Our flight is at 9:30.
Wow.
So I'm just going to like, at this point, like as soon as I hit the plane,
Yeah.
it's how do you feel? Eat if not.
Yeah.
And just intuition, you know what I mean?
Carb load going into your 100 miles.
I mean, maybe, I guess. I don't know. But the idea is just trying to, hey, don't go 7 hours awake without eating.
Mhm.
You know, just try to be smart. So I packed like so much protein. My wife was like, why are you packing so much protein powder? This is ridiculous. I'm like, I just don't think that they're going to, like, if I got 100 grams of protein in a day, that would be a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm like packing up like 2
Is
scoops.
Paula going too?
Yeah.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Has
So
she
I'm
been-
kind of like, I was like, is there a microwave? I'm bringing cream of rice. I got oats. I don't need a microwave for oats. I'm in so many hotels now.
Yeah.
Dude, I've been gone 4 weeks in a row. This is going to be 2 more weekends. Then the weekend we get back, I'm at Summer Shredder.
Wow. At least that's not as far across the country.
It's still a 5-hour drive.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a hike.
So, which we haven't even booked the hotel or anything for that yet. So we got to figure that out if we're going to Airbnb or who's going. Like, it's shambles. But workshops are, dude, so awesome.
how have the booths been? I mean, has
The
everything
booths
been
have
going?
been really good. The coolest thing about the booths is that it's the clients we get to see in person that didn't expect to see us.
Yeah.
Like, that's really cool.
Okay.
Um, and so building relationships there. I mean, because like we can't sell what we do in 5 minutes. So it's like we have hats that we sell just to build relationships. And most of the time I'll just like connect with them on Instagram and then talk about a little bit what we do and then just set through the DMs. But for the most part, it's just shaking hands, kissing babies, and then
Yeah.
just, if Dan is with me, we'll get content. And if he's not with me, then I usually don't get that much by myself. It's just, again, trying to build those relationships. The
Yeah.
hardest piece about it is like not the food and dieting of it all, because I've gotten out to where it's like as soon as I get there, DoorDash, egg whites, hard boiled eggs, and pineapple.
Yeah.
I just drink them. If they have a microwave, cool. If they don't. Here's the other thing too, man. Marriott, y'all need to step it up.
What they
I
do?
got the Marriott thing where I get the points and all the
Mhm.
um like the club access, right?
Okay.
But no, Marriott has a microwave because they want you to go eat downstairs.
That is very true because now that you say that, a lot of the shows are hosted at
All at
Marriott,
Marriott's.
and they always make you go to the lobby or whatever the case is for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, man, if I went Hampton Inn, I could just do everything right here. But it's like I want to get a nicer hotel, but I get less amenities.
So can you request one or no?
I request a refrigerator if they don't have one, but I haven't requested a microwave per se. I mean, to me, it's not even to heat my food up.
Yeah.
It's just for me to cook egg whites.
Yeah.
Like that's it.
It's also just the sake of, if you're a multi-billion-dollar hotel chain, why would you not have microwaves?
So that you cannot buy food and cook it. You have to go eat at the bistro downstairs.
Ah, okay.
It's a
That makes
play to make you spend money.
Yeah. Or
Vegas, they don't have fridges in the rooms and they don't have microwaves in the rooms because they want you to go downstairs and eat. They do not want you to stay in your room because they do not make any money if you stay in the room.
yeah.
And they make the food so expensive on the thing that you don't get it and you go downstairs, then you get drunk and come up and then you get the thing.
Okay, well, here's a caveat to that. How many customers do they lose a year by not having microwaves for people that travel a lot and don't.
Zero, because I think that most of the people that are traveling um, aren't bringing their food to cook it anyway.
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
It's just to prevent you from like, oh, I could just do that or thinking ahead of it, or like you see a microwave and you're like, oh, I could go get some popcorn and then do this. And it's like,
Yeah,
no, like go buy a dessert
yeah.
downstairs. So
And they have their little concession stand type of stuff set up,
correct.
all of them and stuff like that too. So,
Yep. And then you microwave it right there
yeah,
because the microwave downstairs around their concession, right?
yeah,
So it's just a marketing play. And also too, I mean, it might not seem like a lot, but dude, when you have 1,000 rooms, that's
yeah,
at $30 a piece. That's $30,000 plus
yeah,
maintenance. Plus it's ugly.
yeah.
There's one more thing to clean. So like, I get it.
Mhm,
From a body perspective, it's just like inconvenient. But yeah, that's just one thing I've kind of noticed is like the nicer hotels have less amenities,
mhm. You
and
know,
cheaper hotels you can get away better as a bodybuilder.
from a bodybuilding perspective, the best hotels are the extended stays.
Yes.
They are they have the little
Yep. We did that in
kitchenette.
Vegas when I went to Alex Ramos's. They had they had a stovetop
Yep.
microwave, full mini fridge,
Mhm,
let's just say a mid-sized fridge actually.
yeah,
And that was nice because I got in, put my food in. Granted, we were only in there for 36 hours.
yeah.
I spent more money per $1,000 than I was the hours in which I was there. I was there 36 hours, spent 45,000.
All right. Let's I mean, do you want to share some of the stuff like what
Sure.
happened?
Yeah.
I've been interested to ask you about it anyways. That we haven't done
Yeah.
much on
Yeah.
the
Some of
crypto
the
part.
stuff I won't share.
Yeah.
Some of the stuff I will share. So the number one thing that they broke down for us is that they broke down the type of people that we were working with. And they said that people that we do have done discounted things for in the past
Mhm.
have the highest churn rates. So
Yeah.
whether that you come in through a collaboration, because we used to do discounts through collaborations, now we don't. But it was like you come in through a set different group and then came into us. It's like those people quit. And I think it's one of two things. I think one, maybe like we didn't give the full wide glove because we cut some things out
Right.
for the cheaper price to get people in the door. But also, too, it's not our client. It was somebody else's that then came to us. So you didn't come by because you liked Mike. You came because so-and-so liked Mike. Right. So I think
Do
it's
you
slightly different there.
do you
But
also think it's because people are all about deals and they see a deal and they're like, I don't actually need this thing, but since
um,
it's at a discounted
I
rate, I
don't
might.
think so. I don't think so because I don't think that people have viewed what we did as a deal,
Yeah.
as just an offer. You know what? So, I don't know that business like coaches like B2B. I don't know that B2B likes a deal.
Uh-huh.
I think what they like is just like a high value result
Yeah, that's fair.
because it's like I don't think from business to business it matters on the price.
Yeah,
I think it matters on the result I'm going to get from the product.
the ROI.
Yeah, I think general population wants a deal.
Mhm.
But at the same time, like I don't know that I don't know that I want a deal from somebody that I'm putting like my trust into per se. Like if
Mhm.
it's a Snickers bar, it's way different. Like, yeah, give
Yeah,
me the 2 for 1.
yeah,
But if it's like, yeah, man, if you get 1 hour of my time, you get 2, it's like that seems kind of weird.
yeah, yeah, that's
So,
fair.
um, but those collaborations, but they said that we need more of those. We just need to do them at the but the full price of what we do now.
Yeah.
Um, we need more of those, and then that then better nurturing inside of those. So my goal right now, if anybody has a business that they have coaches they work with or a software company, but I'm kind of going up the ladder. So I'm not going after business coaches anymore. I'm going after software companies who service businesses.
So
So
like,
if I went to Trainerize per se,
yeah, I was about to say that.
how do I work with all your people?
Yeah.
How can I add value to you so that you get me in front of the people?
Do you
So
think
coming in and
Check-ins
just
Pro is a
teaching.
good you think Check-ins Pro is a good step into that?
Potentially,
Yeah.
potentially for sure. But we're strictly talking like from an AR perspective. They did mention that they want us to run from an ad perspective to go to Check-ins Pro, and then from Check-ins Pro, then we talk about workshops. Obviously, we got the workshop idea from them. Theirs is scaling, ours is operations. So they love the workshops. They say, "Have you marketed these on the front end?" We're like, "No," and they're like, "You should because we do, and it just works."
Uh-huh.
So right now we're sold out until August
Wow.
on workshops. We're doing 5, right? So we did June, July, now August is almost. We have 3 left in August. 3 spots left out of the 5. And so I went back to the team and I said, we need to open up more. So we opened up and added 6 more calendar dates to the year. So the idea is try to do them bi-weekly. October, I think it's actually like we're doing 3 weeks in the 5 weeks of October.
That's awesome.
Um, that way we can just fill more spots.
Sure.
Um, Also too, time to value. So one thing we've implementing is like we want every coach that comes in to make their money back before we even get set up. So now what we're doing is when a coach comes in, we are adding value and teaching a play that they can run so they can instantly make their money back. So that if say they didn't have a workshop, we can then get them into the workshop because most people want to do the workshop. Yes,
Yeah.
I want to come in person for 2 days and you just pour into my business. Yes, I would love that. But maybe I just can't afford it right now. So it's like, can we make you the money so that you can then afford it? Cool, let's do that. And then also running a scholarship. We're trying to do that within the 8 to 12 week mark so that, we get set up the first month and the second month I want to run it. It's again just another big cash inflow inside the business. And so we noticed that the coaches that we brought the most value to sticks around the longest. Obviously makes sense. The better results you give in the beginning, the more long-term people stay.
Absolutely.
And so we're just trying to basically do a better job of getting time to value better. Um, and then by doing that, it also like reduces retention. And so basically mapped out the numbers that if we could do a few different things inside the business, we could continue to scale the workshops, that in a 3-year timeline, it was like 11 million.
Wow. That's awesome.
So And
What,
not much changes.
yeah, it's just more of it.
It's just tweaking this, tweaking that, charging this, charging that, and then just trying to make the process happen sooner for a lot of people. But I can tell you now, the workshops won't stay at 5 people.
Yeah.
We started with one, right? You got your one session, right? One coach. And then we go to 5 coaches. And then now it's like I'm sold out for 90 days. So it's like we're going to need to have it where they have 10 coaches. So we'll probably bump it to 8 or 10
Mhm.
at some point. Um, just because it's either that or we raise price. And I would rather
I
have
was
them
I was
be,
about to ask I was about to ask that. At what point do you raise
yeah.
price instead of more people?
Yeah. I don't think we raise price.
Yeah.
I think what we do is just, um, there are other things that we do on the back end that we could charge more for. That again, you don't have to do it. It's just choice at that point. Um, but like Alex Ramosi and them, for example, we came and bought a 5K ticket, and then they upsold us a 45,000. Or it was 35,000, 10 for the additional person.
Yeah.
And so that is where you raise.
Mhm. I
So
mean,
you
because
don't,
like,
you don't want to lessen the volume on the front end of your business ever.
yeah,
So for example, if you're doing a challenge, you don't want to have like 100 people come in. You're like, this is a lot. Let me change it to $200 instead of 100. It's like, no, no, no. You stay at 100. You just increase your price of your one-on-one coaching
yeah,
so that basically your one-on-one time is sold for more money.
yeah.
It's not about making more on the front end. It's about making light on the back end.
Mhm. 'Cause I don't know, I just look at it like, 100% from a business perspective, that makes sense, and I just think, like, it's so worth every penny of it, I mean, you can clip this up and use it as an ad, I'm gonna fucking
We've
I'm gonna
gotten so many testimonials.
yeah, it's just like, for me, for example, if you can make the coaches trust that they're gonna make back or get the amount of value that they're paying for in the back end, like, if I woulda known we came down there December 10th, if I woulda known it on December 10th that I was going to make 45 or no, $35,000 on January 9th from that workshop that I did there, like, ooh, of course, I would have paid 10 grand to make 35,000 like that. That's
Right.
a no brainer, you know? So
And a repeatable process
yeah,
that you can go.
exactly. And yeah, now I know how that whole flow works and stuff like that. So like, if you can use that to, yeah, I mean, it makes sense what you're saying. I'm just saying, like,
Yeah. I
there's so
mean,
much value in those
right
workshops.
now, out of everybody that's came in from the groups, over 50% of people come back.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So it's like you spend the money, you show up, over 50% of people um, come back.
Yeah.
Like we've bought a spot to come back. So that just goes to show it's like, hey, what we're doing is like different,
Mhm.
different. And we had one girl, her, Colette.
Yeah.
She was like, um, I would have paid $50,000 to come to this because I've spent 50,000 in mentorships and this was more valuable than all of them.
Yep. I, I mean, when I was there, it was like the level of detail y'all go into is not,
It's different.
yeah, it is different because it's more hands on. And I think that
Yeah.
I, coming from someone who has spent a lot of money on business courses and masterminds and info coaches and all that, it's like there just isn't the same level of attention that's given to sitting there and watching videos and being on group calls once a
Mhm.
week, twice a week, or whatever it is, as it is actually doing the thing or setting up the thing in person. So, like, for example, being, being there and we just literally like, hey, Felicity, we're going to go over the entire plan and then you are going to set it up with Felicity. And we did that. And it's like, oh,
Mhm.
wow. It just light bulbs click.
Yep.
And then the only step above that is like actually doing the thing and getting the experience. Like I told my business partner last week, like, I feel like I just took a 2-year mastermind in 3 months with the clinic, like how
Yeah,
much
yeah, yeah. You
a
learn
business
so much
and
so
like,
fast. Yeah.
but like, because we were talking about, the investment, then what we feel like has kind of gone to waste and stuff. And I was like, but it's really not a waste because I spent more on courses last year than we spent to invest into this business, and
Yeah.
like I learned like 80 times the amount. So it was more so just an investment of learning.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, it's like the only the only step above what you guys do as far as like learning and getting the experience is to actually do it.
Yeah. Yep. And the whole point of like what we do, and so like technically right now, what you came in and did is like our second version,
Got it.
right? So the first workshop is we're like tons of teaching, Q&A, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. The comeback is to do that, where it is
Yeah.
like we sit down and like we're gonna set this page up and build that workflow and get this copy and get this messaging. That's what we did with Cam
Hmm.
on his new thing he's about to launch, which is super sick. I don't want to spoil it for him, but I'll tell you off the call.
All right.
Um, but it's gonna be super cool. Um, but yeah, it's just a lot of fun. Well, I'm enjoying it so much. That's what's cool. Like I'm excited about them
Yeah.
to where I'm like, we go above and beyond. We got so much stuff coming in that's like customized, like coffee sleeves,
Yeah. Oh, that's
logoed,
yeah. That's
like bathroom baskets with like toothbrush and um deodorant, like hairspray, like all this custom things that's like, hey, like this is
yeah.
top notch. Like there's nothing you need.
Mhm.
Where it's like we're serving espresso and like I mean, it's like, dude, I would be lying if I didn't say that the experience I've received at Hermosi's is not something that I wanted to replicate.
I was literally about to say, do you think the investment of that 45,000 was paid back just by seeing how they run their workshops?
Yes.
Yeah.
See, I remember I've said this before. There's two ways to learn.
Mhm.
You watch and you listen.
Yeah.
I listen what they're telling me to do in my business.
Mhm.
I'm watching how they operate a workshop, and then I turn around and do that at my workshop.
Mhm.
So it's I see what they do, and I go, I see why you're doing that.
Mhm.
And then we're like, yeah, we're going to do that now.
Yeah.
It's okay. Great example. It's like, um, they made us do a survey and then book a call to get notes. We had everybody do a survey, book a call to then get their notes to give them. That
Mhm.
gives us one more opportunity to be like, you want to come back?
Mhm. It's genius. I mean,
I'm just like, hey man, if it works, do it. And it's like, here's the thing about it. It's like, we don't feel slimy about it
yeah. No.
because it's not like I'm selling bullshit. Like
Yeah.
we're selling one-on-one time.
Yeah.
Like we have another offer that we're going to put into play as well that we just haven't done yet. But it's going to be like, I mean, it's going to be it's upper echelons. It's top
Yeah.
level to where you'll get another full day. You're going to get 4 months of biweekly calls, and you get to choose which executive of my team you want to speak to.
Wow.
So it's like you pop up the calendar. It's got my name, Baker's name, Dan, or Felicity's. And
That's awesome.
you pick you pick the person which you want to talk with, and you book it on that calendar. And then they send the link over again to book your next one. So if you want to talk to me on ads, cool, let's run it. You want to talk to Dan about sales, cool. You want to talk about Baker about AI, cool. You want to put in a new workflow, talk to Felicity. So it's like you're borrowing my executive team.
Mhm.
How we run our company, you get those minds however you want for 4 months, and we do another one-on-one. So it's like a lot different than like join this container and learn from these group calls. It's like at this point, I think people are burnt on that
Dude.
and they just want one-on-one time.
Yeah. And it's because, like, let's be honest, outside of Will Jerome, I don't know many people. Like, everyone's trying to use the info space and the business coaching now as a passive income to where, like, how much of it can be automated? How can we make this a group thing so I don't have to be one on one and stuff? Like, Will Jerome is the only, like, other, I know you do one on ones and stuff like that, but he's like the most one-on-one person that I've heard of in the like actual business coaching space. And,
Yeah.
obviously, but his price tag, people won't pay because I don't know that they necessarily understand that, or they are burned by every other info coach saying
Yep.
that they do the same thing
Yep.
for
And
15 grand and they don't.
What's really cool about what we're doing is that you can't get access to the top level to pay us the most amount of money unless you've already gone through the other things.
Yeah, that's how it should be.
And it's because it's like, I don't want you getting on calls for a lot of money, asking me low level questions.
Uh,
Like, don't ask me a $300 question.
Yeah.
I need you to ask me a $3,000 question.
Yeah, and I mean, it's the same thing as me working with someone who's never worked out before. It just doesn't make sense. Why would I do that?
Right. Right. It's like, to you, it's almost like, I mean, I feel like you're wasting your money.
Yes,
think
100%.
I think you should spend that more wisely. Like, I tell people all the time, like, look, you want to work with me for 90 days and get a workshop and get software, it's $15,000. And people's like, that's a lot. I go, yeah, because I don't want you to do it.
Mhm,
I don't think you need it.
mm,
If you're doing 50K a month, we can talk about it.
yeah, and
30K and you got some pieces that we can easily turn, cool. If you're not to that level, you do
yeah,
this instead.
yeah,
It's smarter for you.
yeah,
Right. I mean, but it's just like one of those things where sometimes people just want it. And I'm like, I won't sell it to you even though you want it, because it's like, I don't, I don't want you to be like, man, I just feel like I wasn't ready for that. It's like, I know you're not ready for that.
yeah, and then that's why you don't feel slimy about selling or the
Yeah.
ticket
Cause
price or
I
whatever.
mean,
It's
knock on wood, like, I don't need the money.
yeah,
I want the money. I just don't need it, but I don't need all of it for one person.
yeah,
I would rather have 100 new clients than 3.
mhm,
And I say that because I'm here on a bigger mission. It's not about getting rich. It's about actually like real impact. Um, because if it was about being rich, we would have contracts and term links.
yeah,
If you don't want to be here, like, deuces, I don't want you here either.
yeah,
But that's cool. But yeah, it was, the best part about the workshops is that I'm the one that basically reviews all the content in the team. So
uh-huh,
I see all the testimonials. No one has seen them yet.
uh-huh,
And so it's really cool that I get to be able to be like, wow, I get to see what people say instantly.
uh-huh,
And like Danny Tran,
yeah,
he came last week
yeah,
and he was like, if you're on the fence thinking about coming to a workshop, 10 out of 10, it's an absolute must.
and that's
And I
somebody
was
who's
like, wow, that's
100.
really neat that he said that. And then they essentially decided to come back too. Him and TP. She's amazing. I love
Yeah,
her.
she is great.
Um, Great personality, great girl. But another girl, Anne, I met in person at Real Coaches Summit. Um, she was awesome, wanting to come back as well. She came back as well. She was like, she said this funny thing is, like, none of them are in the same room when we do these, and she was like, 10 out of 10, worth every penny.
It's awesome.
That was all right, perfect. But yeah, that's what's really cool is you get to see people, like, because we ask very specific questions because we want to know too. So we ask for feedback, and I'm like, hey, like, don't lie. If you didn't like something, tell me,
Yeah,
because I want to improve it.
mhm,
And the biggest thing we got was day one is too much. It's 9 hours of information. It's too much.
yeah,
We're like, okay, I guess we'll dial back the value.
yeah,
But like, that's like, I wish it was more is never what we ever hear.
yeah,
So it's really cool to be like, it's just a lot to consume because it's so much. And I'm like, cool. So now we're going through and we're looking and seeing what everybody's favorite part was. And then when we see a correlation to somebody that's not, we're like, remove that. And if when we come up in our Q&A section, if it makes sense, we will then bring that framework to
yeah.
the light and be like, well, let's talk about this framework that will help you with that very specific question.
Well, and then, like, if your goal is to get people to come back, like, that's always, like, cutting things out that can be learned, at a later time,
Sure,
like
sure. Some of the things, it also is depending on the audience as a
yeah,
whole. Like, some people might have more fulfillment issue problems. Some
mhm,
people might have more lead problems. Some might have sales problems. And so, we coach on everything, which is why day one, we talk about all the things. And then day two is all questions and custom to fit you. Um, but we actually decided that we're going to put in more. We met on it this morning. We're going to put in more Q&A, more one-on-one time, less speaking and more interaction, because that was everybody's favorite part.
yeah.
And so,
I
because
mean,
at that point, I'm like sitting down and be like, hey, you want this the easy way or the hard way?
mhm,
Everybody says the hard way. I'm like, cool, because I was going to give it to you like that anyway. You need to do this, 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 this. You need to do it like this, 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 this. And they're like, oh, that
I mean,
makes sense.
that's where the most value comes from, in my opinion, is like
Right.
nitpicking the things that you're already
Yeah.
doing or not doing.
The things that we struggle with, if there is a coach that's not willing to take the advice and they're stuck in their way. And it's like, hey, man, you've been stuck at 25K for 8 months.
Mhm.
It's because you won't adapt or change or do something else. And it's like, I'm telling you what you need to do and you're not doing it. And this is when you're being stubborn about it, which is why you're stuck and working 60 hours a week and don't make enough money to hire an assistant. And you don't make enough money to hire the person to do this because you won't do that. So it's like, we can see it. We just got to get them to see it. One thing I've learned is I told you, I spoke about this 2 weeks ago, maybe. And I was like, teaching is critical thinking.
Yep.
All I'm trying to get people to do is have an aha moment.
Yeah.
And I had a sales call 2 days ago with a couple from Canada. And I was talking about like, dude, your content is great, but you're trying to get clients and not leads. And their faces, I'm like, so your issue is that you're posting and you're asking people to like tell you, hey, I'm fat, help me. And it's like, that's not going to happen. I was like, you're looking for people like yourself, but you're not working with people like yourself. And so it was, I know, went on and they're like, oh my God, like that makes so much sense.
Yeah.
Why? And you can see the frustration and also like the weight lifted at the same time, which is a funny combination of like, I'm an idiot. This is
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah. The best time to be an idiot.
Yeah. And so it was really cool. So I'm excited to work with them as well. But at the same time, like, hey, they couldn't afford to do the workshop.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, here are some plays that I want you to do to make cash.
Mhm.
Because like, you want to come to the workshop? Yes. Do this so that we can then come to the workshop.
Mhm.
You know, and people, that's what I mean, time to value.
Yeah.
All right. You want to do the thing, you can't afford the thing. Let me help you make the money so you can do the thing that helps you make more money.
Mhm.
So
What,
that's the difference.
what are you little change of
Yeah.
topic. What are you, most excited about for are you or what are you excited about for the hiking trip?
Man. I haven't even thought about what I'm excited about. It's beautiful.
Yeah. I've heard that it is.
It's beautiful. Currently, last time they checked last week, 35% of the trail had snow. So that'll be fun.
Yeah.
So it's going to go from 70 degrees to like snow, depending on elevation and change. I don't know, man. It's a bunch of new people. I like to talk, so I need to do a good job of asking questions and not
How many
just
people?
conversation. 28.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah. Kilimanjaro was 12. This one's 28. Um, Same guy's putting it on though.
Mhm.
Brady Oki.
Got it.
He's a client coach, super nice guy, amazing dude, love him. So that's gonna be a lot of fun. Some of the same people from Kilimanjaro, so it'd be cool to see some familiar faces.
Yeah.
Um,
Are there any other bodybuilders going?
no,
No.
um, no. Actually, there's quite a few ultra marathon runners going. So like, I'm gonna by far. I mean, I'm not the oldest, so that's good.
Yeah.
I'm by far gonna be the biggest
Yeah.
from
But
probably from a weight perspective, but yeah.
you have a very good self-discipline. So like, I mean, I know at some point that the altitude and just the physical discipline like can outweigh that, but like I think you'll
Yeah.
be fine.
We're only going up to like 8,000 feet, so it's not crazy high. I mean, Denver's 5280,
Mhm.
so it's not much higher than that. So that's not terrible. Versus Kilimanjaro was 19. Like
Yeah.
we didn't get below 8 after day 2.
Wow.
Um, so it's the distance though, because we're averaging 15 miles a day
Uh,
hiking.
yeah.
So that's like 30,000 steps.
Yeah. What's the weight of like everything you'll be carrying?
So we have somebody carrying our actual our book, or not our book bag, but like our
Okay.
clothes and stuff.
Yeah.
which is we have to have a max 25 pounds. So we have to have 25 pounds worth of stuff to last 7 days, plus what you carry on your personal. So it's not that much,
Got it.
it's like 2 or 3 shirts, 2 or 3 pants.
That's
And
not bad.
like my wife will be able to carry way more because her pants are not as big as my pants,
Yeah.
right? So I get like 5 things.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to carry all larges instead of extra larges.
So
And
wait,
from a
when do
food
y'all
perspective, it's difficult too, because like you
yeah,
can't pack food because that's weight.
yeah, and
So I have to
water.
eat. You have to eat in town. Well, the water I carry on my personal. I'm talking about like a duffel bag we give
Uh,
them to
yeah,
carry.
yeah,
Or they're actually not carrying it; they're just taking it from town to town with the car.
yeah,
So like
yeah.
worst case, I can skip a day.
Mhm.
Right? That's not my mission, but I'm not concerned about my breath. Just concerned about like tendons in the calves, tibialis, feet, things like that. Because I've never ever ever done more than like consistent straight walking. I did 13 miles on Mount Timpanogos with James Lawrence, and that was including a summit to 13,000 feet. And by the time we were over, my feet were hurting.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I like, great, do that again tomorrow and the next 6 days after that.
So when do y'all start the hike?
um, so we basically fly out
Uh,
tonight. We landed at 6 p.m. their time,
uh,
and then we sleep, which actually, funny enough, they haven't found me a hotel yet. So I'm landing in like 12 hours. I don't have a hotel yet, which we'll figure it out. But, you know, it's always fun to throw in the mix. Um, we sleep 2 nights and then hike at 9 a.m. So basically it starts on the 31st.
got it. Sounds fun, man.
I think that's right. But it will be fun. I'm looking forward to it. We stress a lot about it because I'm like, I don't know if we're gonna be ready. Like, but it's also like, I mean, we're going regardless, so
Mhm.
suck it up, Buttercup.
Yeah. It's
You know.
just and I mean, is there like a certain pace that they're like gonna make you keep the whole time, or like can you stop and
So the,
relax for a second?
typically, what you're gonna do is they'll break it out into 3 groups because it's so
Yeah,
many people, and each group will have kind of its own pace. We will try to obviously like all stay together to some degree, but usually the pace goes based off of the slowest person
gotcha.
because otherwise, like you can't like they won't leave somebody behind.
Yeah, no, yeah,
And if you make somebody that's like just like woofing and hurting the whole time, it's like that's tough. So looking at it from this perspective, is that if we hiked for 12 hours, right, we got to do a 45-minute mile pace. That's not fast,
no, no. I
right?
was trying to do the math of like I
Yeah,
usually
like
run.
a three speed is
Yeah,
3 miles in an hour.
uh,
So it's like if you walked at a 1 speed, like it would take you 12 hours to get through the day.
yeah,
So I'm not crazy concerned about it, but there'll be stints of it that are difficult because it's actually it's like a pull up, 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 down, 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 down. So it's like 8 miles up, 7 down. Like that's day one. They're like day one sucked. It's like because as you start, it's just a pull,
uh-huh.
but then 7 miles down, but
Then
your
you
quads are feeling it.
yeah, yeah.
You
Trying to
know.
slow yourself down. Yeah,
So it's like you're trying to slow down. Like your knees are gonna really start to feel it. So
yeah,
things like I'll be like walking sideways, going down as much as I can to use
yeah,
the quads versus knees.
yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's just part of it. I mean, I didn't do this to be easy.
Yeah, for sure.
This is my Mustogie for the year.
Hmm.
Um,
Other than pro.
other
Yeah,
or traveling 22 times this year.
yeah. Wow.
Um, but you know what? I thought about it is like this is the busiest year I'll ever have,
Uh-huh.
and I already told myself next year is going to be like a year for me and the wife.
Yeah,
It's like grinding, and then next year go back to enjoying us. Um, I owe it to her, so
yeah,
trying to make the most of this year and just like
yeah.
get to another level.
That's kind of how I've been for the like the well, this year is definitely gonna be busiest I've ever had. I don't know about
Yeah.
going forward, but like even these first 6 months have just been absolutely the first 6 months, and then the last 3 to 4 are going to be like really crazy. And I am 1000% gonna try to slow down as much as I can. Once for the first 2 to 3 months that the baby's here, because I just want to be, like, I have to be present throughout
Sure.
all of that. Um, but yeah, I feel the same way. I feel like I haven't like had time to breathe in 2 months, but then you know, move fast, and then you look back and it's all worth it. And I've learned so much this year. I'm sure you have to just going 100 miles an hour.
Yep. Yep. And how's the wife feeling as a whole?
Good. She's definitely like the third trimester is like she's picking up, like getting nauseous and stuff a lot again, and like really bad headaches and stuff like that. But overall, man, like at least from my perspective, I feel like this has been a pretty easy pregnancy for her for the most part.
Cool.
Like, you always hear the horror stories of pregnancies where it's like they're sick the whole time
Yeah.
and can't eat this, can't do that, and like just moody, and like her mood really, like she's been a little emotional, but like her mood's been great this entire
Mhm.
pregnancy, super positive. Like, so I don't know. I hope that the rest of them go like this whenever, if and when we have more kids, because it's been super smooth sailing.
That's awesome.
Yeah, but
That's awesome. Well,
yeah,
cool,
man.
dude. Well, dude, I know you got a busy day. Like, get back to it. I've got to start packing.
All right, man.
T minus 6.5, and I haven't even put a piece of underwear together. So I guess
Always say I pack better under pressure.
pack under pressure. I always leave stuff. Actually, matter of fact, every time we've gone somewhere, I'm like, Dan's like, you wearing a sweatshirt? I'm like, I didn't bring any long sleeves. That's like Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
It's like cold, and I'm like, I didn't bring nothing. I forgot.
Yeah, I feel like I'm still in Texas.
Yeah, I'm like, I keep like overpacked at the
Uh-huh.
beginning, and now I'm underpacking. I'm
Yeah,
just like, that's good. That's good enough.
yeah.
Because
You
like the
gotta be
first time it was like 65 pounds.
mhm,
I'm like, I paid an extra $100 for this. I'm like, this is silly. So then I'm like trying to like reduce it. But what I need to do is just get home, take those clothes, and just repack them until I'm ready to go again.
yeah. You should
Like,
just tell AI to make you a list of everything that you pack at the perfect, like, whatever show had the perfect amount of
it's a good
stuff.
idea.
Tell AI to make you a list and then just be like, "Hey, traveling again. What do I need?"
Speaking of which, while I'm gone, Baker's building me a
Oh,
farm
yeah.
already.
Oh, yeah. Dude,
Um, so
it's
that'll be cool.
been it's been it's incredible.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
using it for all marketing.
that's
Because
very
right
smart.
now we use 0 on marketing. So I'm planning on using like um taking all my calls, sales calls, coaching calls, and then telling it to help me make content and YouTube videos from it. So it's
Mhm,
like what I teach here, then I try around and teach that in a YouTube video.
mhm. I have used I've used it, like, 0 for coaching, um, and then I've used it for, like, go through I'm working on this right now, building a instead of paying for school, having, like, a a team kinda knowledge bank. So I got it to go through this is the cool thing about AI is I got it to go through, connected it to my WhatsApp, and it read every conversation I've ever had with a client,
Oh,
pulled all of the most, commonly asked questions, all of the most, basically everything you can, and then it's gonna make documents that I can then review, make tweaks to if there's anything I need to review, and then have like a knowledge bank for all my
yeah.
clients to be able to look at and stuff like that. So that's like the big like scraping and just like long tasks is the best
Yeah,
for.
that's really cool. I like that a lot. That's what like you seen Jeremy AI,
Mm-mm.
Jeremy Haynes.
Oh no, yeah. I mean, I haven't seen his
He's basically this guy to where it's like if you want to learn more about getting tailored advice from me for your business, comment the word AI and I'll send you over my Jeremy AI. But it's like
Hormozy's pushing AI really hard now too, isn't he?
Yeah, that's what their upsell was for us.
Got it. Yeah.
They're like, you get
Well,
it all for free
yeah.
for 30 days. I'm like, well, we bought the $6,000 book thing where it came for free. They're like, great question, but this one button isn't. I'm like, so this button cost me now $3,000. Yeah, we're not gonna take it, but
Yeah.
what they have it is where it's like they build out a 90-day plan for you,
Mhm.
dump it in here, but 30 days of it's free.
I just don't know how much more value you could get out of Alex Hormozy than what he's already put on every social media platform that you could have an open call bot go and scrape every single bit of everything. And
Yeah,
then you look at your
it's
business
not
plan.
quite the same because what they're doing is building out
Yeah.
the framework
Okay.
that what you need to do for the next 90 days from
Okay.
the workshop which you just did.
Got it.
So that's what it is. It's like they're putting this, hey, do all these things, and you have to basically go through and itemize and task them. So Baker's job while I'm gone is to go through each task and then
Beautiful.
just either like rip them or screenshot them or,
Yeah.
copy them or whatever.
Yeah.
That way
Nice.
it's like we can get all 90 tasks because it's not a list. It's like you have to mark complete to get the next thing. And it's
Mhm.
like they want you to basically like
Yeah.
purchase it or be
Got
forced into purchasing it.
it. Yeah.
So, but we'll see. I haven't even opened up the software and looked at it.
Yeah. Baker can handle it.
Yeah. Yeah.
He'll figure it out.
Yeah. That's
All
his
right,
world.
man. Well, I know you gotta get
Yes,
packed
sir.
up. I will see you on the other side of the Swiss Alps, I guess.
Yes, sir. I'll send you a flexing picture from the top.
All right. Sounds good.
All right, boss. Peace.
All right. See you, man.
We can make it
That
happen.
would be awesome.